Hello. Today I'm going to walk through the Participation Project Formulas and Functions 3, which is part of the West Virginia Mining Problem series of participation projects. The project includes information on coal mining in West Virginia from 1994 to 2014. The first thing you're going to need to do is go to the Participation Project page and download and extract the provided data files zip file. So here I am on that page. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to navigate to the folder, right-click on it, and choose to extract it. You can see it presents that in a non-zipped folder, and I'll go ahead and open it. And I know we're going to be on the forecast sheet, so I'm going to click there. Let's go back to the instructions and take a look. So we've downloaded it. And the next thing we're going to want to do is go to the forecast sheets, use the SUMIF function. We're going to copy and paste it from right here. I've highlighted it, I copy it. You'll notice one problem. The formula spans 2 lines. When we copy and paste it in, it's not all going to show on one line, and we need to edit that in Excel. So here I am in cell B6. I'm going to wipe what's in there. I'm going to right-click and I'm going to paste in what I need. You notice only the second line shows. I will click at the beginning of the line, hit backspace, and it's all in one line. You can see the entire formula. You need to make sure that happens because Excel cannot parse a formula if it's run over 2 separate lines. Hit enter, and you notice I still have a problem because of the way I copied and pasted. The colon and space came in, and since formulas have to start with an equal sign, it just treated it as text. I hit enter, that fixes it. Then the next step of the instructions wants me to autofill all the way over to column G and then down to row 15. And let's take a look to make sure I did that correctly. Yeah, B6 through F15 autofill the formula over from B6. So let's take a look. Oh, I went over to cell G, so let's undo that and autofill back correctly. Whenever you see a value that doesn't seem to make sense, it's always a good idea to take a look and make sure you've done something correctly like I did there. And if you click on any of the cells in the range, you'll see the formula. Okay? Now, we need to go on and use average if for H6. We're going to have a similar problem when I copy and paste it in. So H6 right here, when I paste that in, you notice that I can only see one line of the formula. I hit the backspace key. It unifies. I make sure there's nothing in front of it, and I hit enter. And then I'm going to autofill it down. And there you go. That formula is in there for that whole time. So we've gotten through SUMIF and we've gotten through average if. We've done the autofills. Now we're going to use VLOOKUP, but we're on a different sheet. It's in the total values sheet. We're going to use VLOOKUP from this line right here. I'll copy it. We're going to go to total values and we're going to go to H4. And I simply have to paste it in. No problem with it all being on one line there. And you can see that it's led by the equal sign, so we're okay. I just click at the end, hit enter, and it autofills in what we're supposed to do there. Here we're going to look at the future value function. We're going to use the future value function to adjust the coal price from 1994 prices to 2014, and he gives us the variables here. I'm going to come back to that because I think it's easier to look at the instructions and fill it in so that you understand what you're filling in. But in this case, we need to go to prices to column I. Okay, and I said we wanted to use future value, so I'm going to type FV. We're going to grab future value. Okay, so we're going to need to fill some things in. I'm going to take a look. We're going to assume a 2.38% rate. We're going to do it over 20 years, and we're going to use the 1994 price of coal. So let's see if we can fill those in. Well, the rate is going to be 2.38%. The number of payments is going to be 20. And the present value is going to be the value in 1994. Now, one thing that I didn't highlight, but that we were asked to do, is we're asked to make that a positive number. The way it calculates it, it is going to come out a negative number. You can see. So what I would do is after the equal sign, I put a negative, and that's going to adjust it so that it'll be positive. Almost like making something a double negative in a sentence. So there you go. Then finally, on the coal mine sheet, I believe, nope, let's take a look and see which sheet. On the total values sheet, we're going to use concatenate to format a new text string that includes the county name and the region is going to be in parentheses. We don't want to have to type this, so we're going to use concatenate to do that because the data already exists. So we do need to go to the total values sheet. It's here. And again, we just go to the insert function wizard and search for concatenate. And we're going to take the county name first. And then for the second text box, we're going to put a space and a bracket or parentheses. And then for the third, we're going to put region. And then we're going to close that up. I've done it all in separate boxes because to me it's easier. You might be able to further crunch things down. But honestly, I tend to do it this way just simply because I know it will work. Might take a little bit longer, but it works. And there you go. That's all you need to know for participation. And I hope if you have any questions, you can reach out to your instructor and let them know. Thank you.